Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking to throw, it's Frost. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
A strike downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going deep. And that one falls incomplete. Trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
They just keep firing. This time it's complete.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Got room to work. No, he got loose. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Looking to throw, it's Frost. Unleashes to the end zone. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch called for and made. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Tyson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, there's open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fakes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Lets it fly. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. With the run on 1st and goal. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Lets it fly. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Fires into the end zone. And it's a touchdown. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Dropping back, it's Frost. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Lots of running room. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense on an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
It's caught. And it's a touchdown. Put 6 on the board. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
They'll go to work in the air on second down.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Let's go. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Going for the big play. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
It's a great job by the defense being aware. Oftentimes when the offense is down by their own end zone, they like to throw the ball deep because they're expecting man-to-man coverage. They took the shot. The defense comes away with the interception, and what a beautiful return now, setting his own offense up in great field position.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Frost. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still fourth down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. starts a drive trying to go up top. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night, bringing it back. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the play and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. Breaks the tackle. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And listen, I know he just got rocked, but he held onto the football and got the first down. So when he can get up, he has the strength to get back up. Nothing to be worried about. Nice play, nice catch. Don't worry about that big stick. I got the first down. Signal that thing for me and celebrate.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Takes a handoff. It's Tyson. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Right down the middle. Got his man. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Buys a little extra time. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to sling it on 2nd down. He's going for the goal line. And he's in for the touchdown.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
Lining up to add another. Bangs it through for an extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to pass. It's Frost. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, that's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for it.
Now the play fake. Now sliding to his left. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed, he's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants. And he didn't have the accuracy either, and that's a bad combination, and that's a big part of why that ball was intercepted.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Finds the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going up top. Grabs it inside the 10. Gets it in there for the touchdown. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a man, it's Frost. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He's got it. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Looking downfield on first down. Punch it out of the air. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the big fella. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Motion from the wideout. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On fourth down, going to the air. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Man, those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
From the gun, the ground game. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway.
Set to advance on the football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
First and 10.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Frost. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. He's in the plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
To the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Williamson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Catch in the middle. It's Williamson. Wide open spaces. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
The play action fake. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
And despite going 0 for 2 on 4th down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI, and as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
They'll leave it with him. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Sets up the screen. It's a seam wide open. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that.
He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Now they'll run it on the toss. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Got him downfield. He's loose. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Lets it go. Complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Frost. Throws to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, and really nice job by the defender. Listen, a curl route's hard to defend. It's hard to get in front of that guy because he's curling back to the quarterback, but he did a good job not getting pass interference, getting around his body, and knocking the ball to the ground.
With the catch, it's Strickland. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the end zone. Into the end zone for a touchdown. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now up 20 in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's his fourth interception of the night. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Blasted as he lets it go.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
This quarterback really is going to have to be aware in this game of trying to find lanes to throw into when he's throwing over the middle of the field, because this D-line does a great job getting their hands in the air.
Looking for a man. It's Frost. Fires left. Another incompletion on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Throws toward the end zone. Pulls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The Bulldogs offense is pouring it on. Feels like they're trying to make a statement today, and that statement is, don't mess with us. They're trailing by 14 to Fresno State.
To the air on first down. Time to take a shot.
The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. Buys a little time with his feet. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a...
Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. Bringing the heat. And the ball's on the ground. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Off to the races to the right. Don't just make a play. Make a play. Fumble recovery, scoop, and score for the touchdown.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Complete to the right. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots, keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Off the play fake. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Huge play in the red zone. Third and goal coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
The offense will take over. 1st and 10.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Frost. Going over the top. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He's not afraid to go deep. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, hit the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They'll try the run. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that 1st down marker.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Got a little space. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like, when you look that good coming off the bus, those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.